Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engineer Holiday. We want to solve these problems and we will take them one after the other. Now, the first one says the eighth root of what? Minus 1. From the previous videos that we have watched on this complex number, I remember I told you minus 1 is the same as what? Cos 180 plus I sine 180 degree, which is same thing as what? Cos pi plus I sine pi. Now, that means the eighth root of this particular, this thing they say we should find is what? Of this square root of, the eighth root of minus 1 can be written as what? If you now have minus 1 all raised to power 1 over 8, which is the same thing as this, can be written as what? Pi plus what? I sine pi all raised to power what? 1 over 8. Now, we can write it using the Mobius theorem and to solve all the possible values of the eighth root we are asked to find. You understand? To generalize, because generalize, you can write it as what? Cos pi plus 2 pi k. Since it's eighth root, just let I multiply this one by 1 over 8. We are going to have what? 8 under plus I sine 2 sine pi plus 2 pi k all over what? 8 or bracket. So using the Mobius theorem, now equal to what? Minus 1 or raised by 1 over 8. Now the answer to this question, you will not be what? Your k. What is your k value? Your k value cannot take what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that where we are going to, for all the possible values of k. Values of k. So this will not be your answer for this question. Most of the times they will not break it down. They will not break it down for you. So these are all possible values of what? Of k. Now don't forget also that having gotten the answer, the principal root will always be at what? At k equal to 0, the principal root what? The principal root occur at what? K equal to what? 0. Don't forget for that particular vital point. Number 2, let's go to number 2 now, which is what? Square root of what? The fifth root of what? 64. The sixth root of 64. That's what we want to do now. What is the sixth root of 64? Can you believe with me that we can write 64 as 64 times 1, which is the same thing as what? And what is 1? We can write this one as what? Don't forget that we can write this as 2 raised to the power of 5, then 2 raised to the power of 6, which is times 1 all raised to the power what? Fifth root of that, which is the same thing as what? As fifth root of 20, 2 raised to the power of 6 into bracket what? Another fifth root of what? Of 1. Is correct like that? So in that case, we can now break this one down. Don't forget that the fifth root of 1 is the same thing as what? Cos 90 degree plus I sine 90 degree. That is for 1. Let me just be ordinary 1. Can be written like that. Which is same thing as what? Cos what? We are in number 2. Don't forget this is number 2 question. Which can be written as what? Pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2. So that is what? That way. That for 1. Now, if you understand that now, what we want to do simply is to what? To put them in that what? In place of this one. So that means 1, the fifth root of 1 should be what? Something like this. That's what it means. Because fifth root means 1 raised by what? 1 over 5. So we can now write this one, and going by this, we can say the square root of the fifth root of 64 can be written as what? The fifth root of what? 2 raised by 6 open bracket, cos what? Pi over 2. Now that pi over 2, for us to get possible values of this one, we can add it with what? 2 pi k all over what? 5 plus I sine what? Pi over 2 plus what? 2 pi what? K all over 5. So which is the same thing as what? If you simplify, find the LCM and simplify, you are going to have it as what? Cos 4 pi plus 4 pi k all over 10. That's what we are going to have. These and these are the same thing. Plus I sine what? Pi plus 4 pi k all over what? 10. So that is the sixth truth of that. Now, but the question is, how will they present the answer? So if you are writing any professional exam, how the answer will be presented matters a lot. So this is answer. Then, but you have to put your what? Your k starting from what? Don't forget that this is the fifth truth. So you have to put your k equal to what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be your what? Your answer for this question. But in case they now presented it in another way, then you can now go for what? For other ways by which the question can be presented. Now, why do I do that? Now, don't forget that this particular one in 90, cos 90 is 0, while sine 90 is 1. And this one should be what? 360. Cos 360 or cos 0. Cos 0, let me use 0. This one is 0. You know why? Because cos 0 is 1. So 1 plus sine 0 is what? 0i. So 1 plus 0 I, you see, give us what? 1. So it does not change anything. So this one is supposed to be what? 0 or 2 pi. Cos 0 and cos 2 pi. Pi is what? 360. If I write this one to what? 360 degree, it's still correct. Because sine 360 degree and sine 0 is the same thing. They are 0. Cos 360 degree and cos 0 are the same thing. So this one can be what? 2 pi. Sorry for that mistake. So this one should be 2 pi. 2 pi. Then this one also should be 2 pi. Except they gave us I. Then if assuming this one is I, is what we are, that one will not be correct. But for this one is not I, or they gave us 60 for 4i. That is when you can now begin to look at that direction. Or maybe minus 64i, as the case may be. Minus 64i, yes. But this is 64, so it's different from minus 64. If you are giving fifth truth of 64, it's different from fifth truth of minus 64. If you are said fifth truth of minus 64, I think it will be leading us to what? Because square root of minus 1 is I. It will be leading us to that particular method I used before. So this one should be 2. This one will be what? Then this one will be 2. Here will not be 5. Here will still remain as 5. Then here will be 2 plus what? 2 pi k. Sorry for the mistake. So this one will be correct like this now. So because now this is cos 360 degree. Cos 360 is 1. Sine 360 is 0. 0 times I will be what? 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. So we are still having what we are. So the fifth truth of 1. This and this are now speaking the same language. So this one now is 5. So please take note of that. And sorry for the correction. And fifth truth will start from 0 to 4. K will take a value of 0, possible value of 0 are 0, of K are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's take the next question, which is the third question. Now, that one says what? I raised to power what? The third question. I'll write this one again. I raised to power 8 is the same thing. We say we shall evaluate I raised to power 8 minus 4 I raised to power 10 plus minus 4 I raised to the power 10 plus I raised to the power what? 6. Now don't forget that I square is same thing as minus 1. And I raised to the power 8 can be written as I square or raised to the power what? 4 according to indices. 2 times 4 is still 8. So in that case, what we have written here is correct. Then I raised to the power 10 is same thing as what? I square or raised to the power 5, which is correct. I square is minus 1. So what about what? I6 is equal to what? I square or raised to the power 3. Still correct. Now what we're going to do now is put minus 1 or raised to the power 4. What do you have? Minus 1 raised to the power 4 is what? 1. Then I square is minus 1 raised by what? 5 is what? Minus 1. You can press the calculator to confirm it. This is odd number. Power of odd. This is even, so it makes it 1. Then this one is minus 1 raised by 3 is equal to what? Is minus 1 raised by 3 is equal to what? Minus 1. So we now have it clear that what? I raised by 8 is equal to what? 1. Minus 4 I raised by 10 is what? Minus 1 plus I raised by 6 is what? Minus 1. From what I've done down. See, 2 times 3 is 6. So it's not different from this. And I square is what? Minus 1. Or I square is what? Minus 1. So if you work with it, I would have minus plus 4 minus what? 1. What I would have 5 minus 1 is what? 1 plus 4 is what? 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So that's what I want to have as our final answer. So that is the final answer for that one. So, but that question I gave, please try and what? Solve it. Evaluate S is by 5 minus 1 equal to 0. Now, I will give you an hint. Try this for me. Now, what you are going to do is that you have to leave your answer, find the value of S. And when you are looking for value of S, let your answer be in what? Complex number in polar form. Now, when you are looking for S, first of all, take this 1 to the other side. So it becomes S is by 5 equal to 1. Then rewrite 1 in form of what? I've just given you an hint. Then look for the fifth truth to find S. Because what you are looking for here is X. Find X. So is S you are looking for. The question says that what? That what the question says is this. They said find all fifth truth. That is the question. Find all fifth truth. Find all what? Fifth what? Roots of what? Find all fifth truth of. Find all fifth root of X. Find all fifth root of X. Of X is by 5 minus 1 equal to what? 0. So try that one for me. If you try it, I believe you will not fail it if you watch the previous video. We have other question here I'll be looking at in our next class. Thank you very much. God bless you. And please subscribe to this channel so that you can get more information about this channel. And click the notification button, most importantly, so that you can always get signal or a sign of that, or a sign that we have posted a video that is very interesting for you to watch. Thank you very much. God bless you.